and welcome. This is Superdan's review of the Estates Undercrown Maduro in Robusto. Estate, of course, made a huge splash with their traditional Liga Privada No. 9. It was a favorite amongst the factory rollers, and Estate had to tell the rollers to stop burning the blend because of the high demand of the cigar, so the working man had to adapt, and they did. This cigar is created by the rollers of the Estate factory. Undercrown uses tobaccos similar to the Liga Privada No. 9, but that are more readily available. While the Liga Privada No. 9 is full-flavored treat, the Undercrown is a notch down in strength. It is wrapped in a dark San Andreas Maduro wrapper. Undercrown starts with notes of coffee with a slight hint of spice that becomes more prominent as the cigar progresses. And even as it progresses, the cigar still manages to round out as a medium to full-bodied treat. The Estate Undercrown received a well-deserved 91 rating, and some reviewers have noted that it shows a strong oaky leather character, finessed by hints of vanilla and a roasted coffee bean finish. Let us test that review as we delve into this delicious looking cigar. Light her up! Hello, people of Earth. Welcome to another exciting edition of Dealing in the Desert Cigar Review. I'm your humble host, Superdan, and we are going to review the Estates Undercrown Maduro in Robusto. We are in the backyard of the Chateau de Superdan on a beautiful afternoon where Superdan took the day off because he deserves it. And I am, of course, with my super dog, Hula. Hula, say hi, Hula. All right, let's not waste any more time and get with the review of the Undercrown by Estates. I expect the construction to be flawless, as Estates usually is. It's a beautiful dark brown wrapper. It's Maduro, so I'm expecting some sweetness, and it's a San Andreas wrapper, and I think this is going to be really good, and let's get it on like Donkey Kong. So welcome aboard the Dealing in the Desert flagship. I'm glad you're here to experience cigar review number 7 with me, which is, of course, the Estates Undercrown and Maduro. Now, Superdan likes Maduros. I like the sweetness of Maduros. I like the color of the Maduros. Has that nice, sweet tobacco smell. What's there not to like, right? Has a very nice wrapper-looking thing. I like the line there. It reminds me of that electronic band Gatecrasher. If you're familiar with that stuff, I don't know if you are or not. But at any rate, looks like a double cap. I guess that would be a double cap. Can you see it? I don't know. It's very bright out here today. Very bright sunny day in Las Vegas, Nevada. About probably in the high 70s right now, but the sun is kind of strong, so it feels a little hotter. And let's get this cap off. Ah, there we go. Cap is off. So I want to put out a few things before we get smoking here. First of all, in the cold draw, it's getting that sweet tobacco and the Maduro taste. Nothing too shocking there. On the cigar tasting challenge, I just got an email from the Ash Holes, ASHHOLES, informing me that we are indeed smoking 14 cigars. I'm going to get 2 cigars that are going to be the final 2 cigars, and we're going to smoke those for the winner. Everything will be announced and revealed November 21st. So we'll come out with the video for that, find out what those cigars really are. And they're going to smoke those last 2 November 7th. So hopefully I will get those cigars before November 7th so I could smoke them and review them before I listen to the show. Because I try not to be influenced, which they say they don't have an influence, but they do. So, before we go any further, I feel like it's been a little while, but I've been working really hard on my plastic model side. The Peterbilt Build 395 conventional tractor truck that I've been working on, so it's been taking up a lot of my time, plus with work and everything else. But we're here, we're back, let's smoke it. Here we go. I'm getting a very nice spice. It's very delicious. The spice is very delicious. It's like almost, I don't want to say potpourri, like the acids. No. But it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. This is not an infused cigar, but it's a very pleasant tasting spice. I'm almost getting a little cookie taste, like a plain cookie dough taste. That's kind of just plain, but you taste it, you know it's cookie dough. That kind of thing. You know, that's what I'm getting. Very nice. I'm enjoying the cigar right now. The first light up is very pleasant. Really enjoying that nice spice. It's not too bitter. It's not too strong. It's not weak at all. Not weak. It says this is a medium body. May go to full. I don't know. This is my first time smoking this, so I don't know. It says it has hints of leather. I taste a little bit of that leather. Very pleasant aroma. It has some. It says it has hints of coffee bean at the end, a roasted coffee bean. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of that too, and a touch of vanilla. I believe this cigar is retailed around $6.50 to $7, which is a heck of a lot better price than the Liga Privada number 9s. This is kind of like a dumbed down version of the Liga Privada. The story goes, this could be marketing. I thought it was marketing, just clever marketing by Drew Estates, but then they had a rep visit the Cigar Authority podcast that I listened to, and he explained that this was actually the case, so I kind of believe it now, that the rollers were smoking too much of the Ligas, so, you know, they asked them to dumb it down a little bit, so they took the lesser tobaccos, I guess you could say, and rolled it up and created a cigar, this cigar called the Undercrown, and it's a hit. They smoke it, and I can see why. It's very good. I've never tried the Liga Privada 9. It is on my list, and when I scrape up the money, I'm going to buy one and try it. But I'll tell you right now, I'm enjoying this very much. It says it's also slightly lesser strength, which I would guess is a little lesser taste than the Liga Privada number 9s. If that's the case, and this is a little lesser strength, hey, thumbs up for Superdan. Superdan doesn't like all full-body cigars. Some cigars just send me sailing, and I don't like to sail to the bottom of the oceans. Stay thirsty, my friends. Oh, and we're also pairing this with a nice cup of water. And I'll be right back. Now, as usual, this show is unscripted. I have no idea where the conversation is going to head to, what we're going to talk about. Superdan plays these things by ear. I will say that in the great state of Nevada, the Silver State, we have something called early voting. And in this mid-election cycle, you can vote from October 20th all the way up to November 6th, which is really cool. It makes it very convenient for people to vote, including the busy Superdan that I am, to do that. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with the politics of Nevada, but back in 2016, there was what people would call a blue wave that came into Nevada. And basically the Democrats were able to do a voter registry of 2-1 during that cycle, the cycle when Hillary and Trump were running. And when that happens, when you have a political party that is able to do a 2-1 voter drive, you almost have no chance. So I mean, that's what happened. Heck lost. Castro was put in the office. A liberal Democrat from, well, it's a lot of money from California got in. I will say that I did not vote back then, and I regret it now. I regret it a lot, because from that point to this point, we've seen a lot of tax increases. We've seen a lot of regulation, things that Nevada is not known for. You know, there's a reason I moved to Nevada. I was one of the California people that moved to Nevada to get away from the problems of California. Now, we have a huge influx of people from California. I think in the latest percentage poll, I think 40% of newly arrived people from Nevada is from California. That's a huge percentage. And it makes sense, because there's so many people that live in California. But there is a percentage of people that move from California to here to get away from the regulations and the high taxes and everything else that comes with California. But there's also a percentage of Californians that come here and bring their liberal politics to Nevada. I don't want to see Nevada be California. I want to see Nevada be Nevada. Now, I'm not a huge ideologue. I'm more of a pragmatist. When it comes to politics, I like balance. I like discussion. I like arguments. I like people not to agree with each other. I like government to discuss things, because that's what Congress is supposed to do. It's a discussion branch of government. I don't want to see two senators be liberal shills from California. We already got Castro. We don't need another one. So it was sort of a clothespin vote for me to vote for Heller. I'm not thrilled about Heller. I think he's got issues. Everybody has issues. But if it's not going to be him, it's going to be Jackie Rosen, and she gets most of her money from California. Most of her politics is from California. You know, she's a California, what they used to call a carpetbagger. And I like the freedom to smoke my cigars. I like the freedoms that we have here in Nevada that they don't have in California. We have the freedom here in Nevada still to go to a casino and light up. There's no freedom like that in California. So California people come and move here, and they go to the casinos, and they're shocked by people that are lighting up and smoking and stuff in the casinos. You know, it's a freedom that we still enjoy. I don't know how much longer we're going to enjoy it. I have no idea, but I'd like to enjoy that freedom that I have a little bit longer. Remember what George Washington said, that government is not eloquence, it is not reason, it is force. Like fire, it is a dangerous master and a fearful servant. I still remember that quote from school. In other words, what he's saying is that every time the government votes in a legislation or votes in a law, it's a force. It's forcing the public to do a certain thing, and you got to keep that in mind when things are passed. Anyways, I don't want to get this into too much of a political discussion. I will just say, whatever your politics are, you know, whoever you are, vote. All right? And like I said before on Dealing in a Desert, reasonable people can disagree on reasonable issues. It's okay. Let's learn to disagree and be civil about it. Not yell at each other, not do blanket statements, generalizations, bombs, fire bombs and guns and shootings. Let's just, hey, you know, hello, we disagree. Maybe at some point we'll agree on something and talk about it, compromise, or maybe change one's position, but let's do it in an adult manner. That's
that's the point of Superdan's discussion here. I had no idea we were going to talk about this. and we're going to move on like Donkey Kong. I forgot to mention that I have a cigar smoking buddy out here in the backyard with me, smoking his cigar, and I'd like to introduce him to you real quick. His name is Pablo. Say hello to Pablo. Hey, buddy, how you enjoying your stick, huh? Is it good? Yeah. Yeah, that's Pablo. He likes the Connecticut binders, the Connecticut wrappers. He likes the Hay cigars. He's a good guy though. Doesn't talk very much either. And the other guy on the other side of the house, the skeleton, he's still trying to recover from the nicotine bomb he had a couple weeks ago. Hello, welcome back to Dealing in the Desert with your humble host Superdan, reviewing cigar review number 7, the Drew Estates Undercrown in Maduro size. I'm about to do a big retrohale. So far, so good. Very good Maduro cigar. Really enjoying this. Hints of leather, hints of vanilla, hints of coffee bean. Delicious smoke. Here we go. Once again, it just has that pleasant spice that I really like. I don't want to say it's a black pepper spice, but it's definitely not a light spice either. Somewhere in the middle, almost like a potpourri spice, if I can describe it as accurately as I can. It doesn't have a long finish, somewhat short finish. Let's try one more. Yeah, same taste. Construction is still holding on very well. And we're going to keep rocking with this. Keep rocking. I'm back. I just wanted to say that if you ever are crazy enough or feel the itch to post a review on YouTube, you're going to find in the beginning it's really weird to be talking into an inanimate object without a brain. What do I mean? I mean, you're talking into a device. It could be a microphone. It could be a camera. It could be a phone that I'm using. Anything where you talk. It feels kind of weird, but after a while you get used to it. And I remember when I first started talking into an inanimate object, I was very into video pinball and something called the Pinball Arcade. And I liked it so much that I decided to start doing a few podcasts on it. I didn't know anything. I had to learn everything. And I was like, what the heck am I going to talk about? It's just me. I'm the director. I'm the writer. I'm the producer. I'm the actor. I'm the voice. I'm everything, right? But you find after a while that you just open your mouth and start talking. And before you know it, 10 minutes goes by, 30 minutes goes by, an hour goes by. And before you know it, there's never enough time, actually. It's a crazy thing. So my advice to all you people out there who are thinking, well, maybe I might like to post a review of my own. It's going to come. It's going to come, and you're going to develop your own style, your own character, your own soul, which I like very much. That's why I listen to a lot of different YouTubers. I got some favorites of my own, I won't say the names, but I watch a lot of them, and it's all good because they all have their own different styles. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. But there are some better and there are some worse out there. In Superdan's opinion, what you put into it, you're gonna get out of it. That's what I have to say. All right. Yeah, that's all I have to say on that. I'll be back. I'm back. Hello, people. We're getting close to the band, so this is where I'm going to end the review and give you some numbers. I will say that the smoke output has been great. It's not a chimney, and it's not so little that I have to force it. It has not gone out at all. I have not had to relight it at all, which is nice. I really enjoy that. The smell of the smoke is very pleasant. Very nice, sweet smelling smell. That's very pleasant. This is not a grandpa cigar at all. The draw has been good. I haven't had to force the draw at all. A medium plus to a full body weak. I would say this cigar is safe for you cigar smokers who shy away from the full strength power bombs, but don't like the milds either. Might be right up your alley. I think this is a cigar that can be enjoyed, if I could say that correctly, by a broad range of cigar smokers, which is good too. Okay, so for construction, it was near flawless. There is a little bit of the wrapper is just a little coming out just a little bit, not a lot at all. It's definitely a misdemeanor, not a felony. And when I first cut it, I had to unwrap a little bit on the ends there. But other than that, it's just been a great construction, and it's going to get a 4.2 stars out of 5 for that rating. The taste has been very good. I would say it's up there right next to the Nat Sherman Maduros that I really enjoyed until they decided to stab the smaller cigar companies in the back. That's a discussion for another time. But it's right up there in that area. So the taste has been excellent. 4.5 stars out of 5. The price is, I believe, $6.50 is what I paid for this online. The price is good for what it is. I think it's appropriate. The Liga Privada number 9 is I think more than double the price of that. So you're getting a lot for the bang of the buck. And I'm sure if you buy this in boxes, it's even less. So for price, I'm going to give it 4 stars. So overall, we're going to give this cigar a 4.3 out of 5 stars. Pretty good, pretty good. Good cigar. Definitely give this a shot when you give yourself a chance. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Dealing in the Desert, to Superdan. Never know what you're going to get, except good cigar reviews and good plastic bottles and other stuff. So please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Click the thumbs up. Comment down below. Please support the channel. Support the channel with this email address to PayPal. Supporting the show, the money goes to the show. It goes to the cigars. It goes to the internet. It goes to the devices. It goes to keeping the show alive. And it kind of shows that, hey, Superdan, we like what you're doing, man. Keep going. We like what you're doing. So please, don't be shy. Send a few bucks. It goes a long ways. And thank you for watching. Cigar review number 7. Cigar review number 8 will come when it comes. And also, if you haven't and you're interested in trying different cigars, subscribe to the Privada Cigar Club. The Privada Cigar Club. They send you 3 cigars every month, handpicked, for you to try to enjoy. It's a really cool club, and I can't recommend that club more than enough. Thank you for all those who have recommended it. It's you pay a little bit each month, and each month they send you a Christmas gift of cigars. And I haven't gotten November's yet, and I can't wait to get that as well, and we'll review those sticks as well. So let's make this a 10K, not a marathon. And thank you for watching. Have a great day, and fair winds and following seas. Whether you think you can or can't, you're right. And vote. And what else can I say? Cheers. Hit lots of royal flushes. Cheers.